On today's ChurchTechCast.com Q&A show, editing in YouTube, digital signage in ProPresenter 6, and Bible fonts. Hi, and welcome again to another episode of the ChurchTechCast.com Q&A show. This is the show where every week we talk all about your questions and I give you answers as I have them. My name is Paul Allen Clifford. I'm your host. I'd love for you to join the conversation, by the way. So just leave your questions below the video. If you're listening to the audio, that's fine too. trinitydigitalmedia.com/contact is a good place where you can find all my contact information. And you can also just drop me a line on email, paul@trinitydigitalmedia.com. So let's dive into the questions, shall we? First off, Donna, who's asked questions before, she's actually part of my mastermind group that we meet every Monday, asks, I just recorded a video and I went to put my message thumbnail at one end and my in thumbnail at the other. Can I do that in the YouTube editor? I had my Fiverr guy do it before. He used Sony something, but now I have time to learn how to do it and not pay him $5 for every video. But I have not found a way to do it, and that Movie Maker has not been helpful either. If not, and I need to buy an editing program, I will, but it needs to be kind of inexpensive and user-friendly. What do you think? Well, Donna, as it turns out, there are two editors in YouTube. There's the one that's easy to find. You just go to enhancements after you've uploaded the video. That's easy to find. That's the one everyone thinks about. The one that will do what you want it to do, though, is youtube.com/editor. And that will enable you to put thumbnails at the beginning and the end, full screen and JPEG, just an image, which is what you want to do. It'll also let you transition between those with either a cut or a cross dissolve, something like that. So I think that that's what I would recommend you doing, is using the YouTube editor, since really what you have in mind is pretty simple. Now what you'll need to do is upload the video, keep it private, and then go into the YouTube editor. Then you'll drag your video into the new project, drag in your two JPEGs, and then save that, and you should be good to go. Up next, Jason Tucker on YouTube asks, in response to one of my ProPresenter 6 videos, I'd love to see how you think this will change the digital signage method you came up with. Well, I think element transitions will absolutely change it. I faked element transitions in that video by just using multiple slides that were very similar and only had one thing to change. But with element transitions, that's no longer necessary. Also, the scrolling marquee text that I created in motion, also not necessary in ProPresenter 6. In ProPresenter 6, that's all native. So those are the top two things of how I would change my digital signage method. When it comes to using masks and props, I think that that's going to stay about the same. But those other things, I think, will change and make it, quite frankly, a lot easier. Zane Willis on Twitter asks, do you know how to change the font on the built-in Bibles in Pro 5? Okay, so you might think that you have to change the font of the entire Bible, but no, you just need a template that looks like how you want it to look. And then you apply that template and the font will be different until you apply another template. So I think that's what I would recommend. Create a template just like you would for a song or for message notes, etc., and then just apply that template. You need a lower third, create a lower third template. You need Times New Roman, create a template with Times New Roman. You need one with dingbats. Yeah, don't do that. That's not a good idea. But you can see what I'm saying, that it's really not all that hard. Once you create a template, you apply that template to the Bibles, and then you're fine. So I hope that was one of your questions. If it wasn't, why not ask it right now? Just put it under the video, or drop me a line, paul@trinitydigitalmedia.com. Either way, perfectly acceptable. And if you like this content, maybe you'd like to be a part of my email newsletter. You know, it's free, and I've also got another gift for you if you do go that way. So just go to trinitydigitalmedia.com/gifts, GIFTS. Pick out your church tech gift, and I will give you a free subscription to my email newsletter, where we talk all about new stuff that's coming up with trinitydigitalmedia.com, and some more tips and tricks. Until next time, this is Paul Allen Clifford with trinitydigitalmedia.com.